Habits are formed when things are done over and over again. So for example, waking up by 4 a.m. every morning or 5 a.m. every morning. When it's done repeatedly, you build a habit. Now, this affects you in the way you procrastinate if you're doing it on the top 20% or on the bottom 80%. Hey, family, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is episode 3 of the procrastination series. And today we're talking about the 20-80 rule, or preferably we call it the 80-20 rule. 80% refers to the things of low value. 20% refers to the items or the tasks of high value. Now, this particular rule, this 80-20 rule, was gotten by, it was stated first by an Italian economist by the name Vilfredo Pareto. It is also called the Pareto Principle. And this principle, he stated that the 20% are the vital few, that's they are the top 20%, and the 80% are the bottom 80%, which are called the bottom 80%, right? So, or the trivial many, the trivial many of bottom 80%. It simply means 20% are the things that when I do them, I will have much results. But then 80% are the small things that has little satisfaction and they won't even give me much results. Now with the 20%, when I do them, I can even get times 10 the result of the things I will do with the 80%. So if I do one thing of 20%, I can get times 10 the result of 180% task that is done. Everybody procrastinates. It's a simple truth because there's not enough time to achieve one thing or the other. We are constantly busy trying to get our lives in order, trying to set up our families, trying to do one job or do the other task. So it is important that you procrastinate wisely on the important things. So ask yourself, which of my tasks have I written? In the previous videos, we talked about setting up monthly goals, weekly goals, daily goals. Now in the daily goals, we said break these goals down into plans so that you know how to what achieve them. Now for these goals, set them by priority. Which one should I do first? Which one when I do first, like it has more impact on me? From the book Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy, he mentioned that if you have two frogs to eat, one is small and beautiful and one is big and ugly, which frog should you eat first? And the simple idea for this particular thing is that you have to eat the big and ugly one. And how do you eat it? You're going to slice it up into smaller bits. That's where our plans come in. So the big ugly one is the task for the day. It's our goal, that particular goal that seems very complex and tedious for us to achieve. We need to start with that one first before going to the one that is very simple or easy. Like seeing a movie is quite easy than sitting down to study for an exam or um for a coursework. So you need to emphasize more or focus your energy more on the top 20% than on the bottom 80%. Most of the valuable tasks that we do are just in our faces. We need to know that yes, they are hard and complex. However, if we complete them, there are amazing rewards we get, like rewards we get for completing those particular tasks. The reason is because the top 20% has more satisfaction. There is high satisfaction with the top 20%, and with the bottom 80%, there is no satisfaction. Like I said earlier in the beginning part of this video, that habits are built when we do something over and over again. So I urge you today to resist the temptation to do the small things first. Yes, why are you settling for the small things? Resist what? The small things first and focus on the big things. The hardest part for you to start up any task is for you to start. Precisely starting on the top 20%. You need to naturally motivate yourself to continue something, to start and even what? To continue it. There's a part of your mind and my mind, right, that gets satisfied when we do those complex tasks. For example, when we clean our rooms, when we study and get an A on our test or an A star or an A plus, there is a part of us that is intrigued. However, there's a part of us too. Okay, will I say happy or blessed, right? When we do those top 20%. And there's also a part of us when we do the 80% that just feels alright. But our aim is not just to feel alright, it's to feel fulfilled, to feel satisfied. Because the top 20% has more effects in our lives than the bottom 80%. Hey family, I know that this video you are gaining a whole lot from it. So right now, quickly click the like button, the comment, and share. Drop a comment for me right now and then share. In the description box, I actually have a gratitude journal. You could start today on putting down the things you appreciate, the things you're grateful for. Practice gratitude is also a part of you that will like it could also be a part of your 20% because gratitude opens doors for more things to happen. So right now head to the description box and order my gratitude journal. I also have a whole lot of inspirational shirts in my merch collection. Click on them and place an order right now. So family, going back to the 80-20 rule, remember I said 80% refers to the bottom 80%, the trivial many, and 20% refers to the vital few. And we said that the top 20% has more effect in our lives than the bottom 80%. Everybody procrastinates, but it is important that you have more emphasis, that you place more emphasis on the top 20% than you waiting and doing the bottom 80%, and there is low satisfaction and there is low reward because you don't achieve much. Why would you keep procrastinating to study when you could wake up early, have your bath, study, and go on with your daily life than waking up and pressing your phone, just delving or consuming cheap dopamine? Cheap dopamine is what you get every day on the phone, every day on social media. However, you have other important things to do, other important things you can achieve. So I have two tasks for you today. And the first task is you have to make a list of your key goals, your activities that you need to achieve this week, right? This week, and also break it down and write it for today. The key goals, the objectives, the things you need to achieve for yourself what today. Now, the second task is that you're going to sort them out into the top 10 or 20%, and then the bottom 80 or 90%. So, like from how I've said now, you can break it down. So either you're going to put top 10% or top 20% of your goals, right? Which are the vital few, or you're going to put it down. Okay, sorry, it's going to either be 1090 or 2080. So 1020 refers to the vital few, 8090 refers to the bottom many, right? Or the trivial many. So you're going to separate them in these two areas. You're going to have, or you have 2080 or 80-20, just the same way I've spoken about it. So maybe if if you're going to get confused, work with 80-20. Those are your goals and tasks. Break them down into the top 20 and bottom 80 and work on the top 20 today. It is essential you work on them because it gives you more value. There is more benefit working on the top 20. And don't forget to like this video, to comment, to subscribe, and to share. Share to someone who is struggling with procrastination. I would love to create a community of people that will want to achieve more with their selves. This is a channel of self-development, of personal growth. And if you know you're interested in joining my community, whereby we would have to look into our personal lives and recreate other things like build better structures to help us achieve more, drop a comment about it too. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video and stay productive. Bye.